Christmas. Well, look, let me find out where everybody is and where they're tapping in from, all right? So let me know in the comments where you're joining us from, all right? So let us know where you're joining us from, and we will definitely like to see where you're tapping in from, okay? So let me know in the comments where you are, and put your city and your state, and I definitely would appreciate it. Let's see where we are. I'm trying to find out where I'm live because I hear double audio. I don't see live over here on YouTube. Are we live on YouTube yet?
No.
You're not live on YouTube. But I'm hearing double audio.
Not live on YouTube.
I hear double audio also.
Okay. That's not good. Where are we coming live from? I put in the stream key. Let's see. Why am I not live? Okay. Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this, and we're not going to panic. And we're going to go into vMix.
Got a minute 20 to figure it out. Plenty of time.
I know. He said plenty of time. That's funny. All right, here we go. We're going to go live directly from here. And we're going to do custom art. No, we don't want to do custom RTMP. We want to go YouTube live. Put in the stream key there. And then we're going to hit just start 3. And then let's see if we're there. Yep, there we go. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. How long are we at? Hey guys, how y'all doing?
9 seconds.
Are we live now? Yep, we are live.
Yep.
We are live. Hey,
yes,
there we
I
go.
see it.
There we go. He said 39 seconds. What's going on, everybody? Tallboy tapping in with you. I think the show has just started. Let's see what is going on. Hey, everybody. Tallboy here. We're live at the Lab Tech Show. The show will start now. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Tallboy here, and we are live at the Lab Tech Show. What's going on? Hope all is well with you. That's right. That's right. We are here. Anyway, my name is Tallboy, and we're here to simplify tech in a language that you can understand. And that's pretty much it. We're here to just give you guys a simplicity of technology news. And I know tech goes over you guys' heads, and you guys are like, Tallboy, I don't have time for this. I don't have time to learn. I'm not ready for all of this. It's happening too fast. No worries. We're just trying to find a few articles each week that explain technology to where it's not just, overly, burdened. We're trying to find it to where we can make it fun and entertaining but then at the same time, we're also learning something, right? So at the end of the day, hopefully you will share the show, you will tell more people about it, and the goal is to get to 500 followers. I'm at 325, and I need 500 so we can start getting monetized. The show is absolutely free, and we're not charging y'all, but you can always make a donation. But at the end of the day, we want you to walk away learning something, all right? So at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's the Lab Tech Show, and we're about ready to get this thing started. With that being said, I do have a guest. And, Tallboy is not a big, Tallboy is not a big Apple guy. So, with that being said, I had to go find somebody that I thought would be beneficial and could bring some things to the table and let us know some things with some Apple updates. So without further ado, let me welcome my man, Matt Haas. What's going on, Mr. Awesome Fun Things, Mr. Wood Things, Mr. Awesome Everything, Matt Haas. What's happening, man?
Hi, tall boy. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on. I'm looking forward to talking tech and interacting with the Lab Tech Show audience. I'm pumped.
Man, that's what's up, man. The last time you were here, you were very honest. You told us how you felt, and I got a lot of positive feedback saying that, you know what, that Matt guy, that awesome fun things guy, he's all right. He ain't as bad as we thought he was. So I was like, hey, you know what? If the opportunity presents itself, we'll bring him back. So here we are.
Excellent. Glad to be here. I have no filter. It goes from the brain to the mouth, and then I let the chips fall where they may.
I love it. I love it. So I got to ask, are you drinking your adult beverage for the night? So people, what are you guys drinking on? And let us know in the comments what you're drinking on. What you drinking? Coffee, water, Kool-Aid?
Grain alcohol and rainwater.
Now, did you do Kool-Aid when you were growing up, man?
Yeah, we did lots of Kool-Aid.
Extra sugar?
That was the cheap way to get drinks. Yes.
He said
Extra
that was a
sugar.
cheap way. All right. All right. So before we get started, and some people see this on the poll right there, but I would like to see if we can get this on the screen, right? And let us know who had the better year. 1, was it social media? 2, was it AI? 3, was it cell phones? Or 4, was it vehicles? So you can see the corresponding. So if you have your phone, I know you're watching on your TV, but if you're watching on your phone, you can press respectively 1, 2, 3, or 4 on your phone, and you can let us know who had the better year. Okay. So it's no bias. We're not getting mad at you if you chose one or the other. We just want to know in the comments, who do you honestly think had the better year? And shortly, we're going to get into the show and we're going to talk to Revis and see where he's at. But let us know in the comments who had the better year. Was it 1, social media? That's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, etc. Was it 2, AI, ChatGPT, Bard, etc.? 3, cell phones, Apple and Android? Or 4, smart cars, electric vehicles, or Tesla? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let us know in the comments, who do you think had the better year? What's up, Mama D? I see you. Rich Vibes from the UK. He's tapping in with us. And let's see, Lisa Maria, she's here. My man, Richard, I can't make out that name down there, but Richard S., he's here. And let's see, is there anybody else? Laura Fitness, she's here. And Sister Queen. Yeah, so thank you guys all for tapping in. And what do you think, Matt? Who do you think had the awesome year?
Well, I have to give it to AI because didn't they roll out ChatGPT, whatever version it was, and then within the year they went to a whole other version? That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, okay. I'm with you. Hey,
and it has changed the way people make content for sure.
And it's funny that we're saying ChatGPT or AI because one of the articles tonight, focuses on the very thing that we're talking about, which is AI, right? So, like I said, we just wanted to find out what you thought in the comments. 1, 2, 3, or 4. What did you think, or who do you think had the better year? Was it 1, social media, 2, was it AI, ChatGPT, Bard, etc.? 3, cell phones, Apple and Android, or 4, vehicles, which was the smart cars, EV, and Tesla. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started with the show. And we got to find out where our resident truck driver is. He loves to give us the word of the day. Y'all ready? Let's see where he's at. He's somewhere in the United States, from LA to New York. Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn. Revis, what's going on, man?
What's going on, fam?
Man, I'm doing all right, man. I had to find out where are you in the United States and making sure life is treating you well.
Well, I am still in Waterloo, Iowa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Waterloo, Iowa? What are you doing in Waterloo, Iowa? You were there last week.
Yeah, I came to bring my truck to the shop.
Okay.
And they gave it back to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to be good. And I laid down and was ready to go to Indiana. And I woke up the next morning and had oil up underneath the truck. So they had my truck since again.
So you've been sitting a whole week in Waterloo, Iowa?
Yep, Waterloo, Iowa. No money.
We got to get you up out. Look, we're gonna have to get you up out of Waterloo, Iowa. Are you gonna be able to make it home for Christmas?
I don't know. I'll probably run through it because CES is coming up.
Oh, you know a little something about that CES thing, huh? Okay, what they say?
Oh, of course.
Ow.
Okay. Well, we got a word of the day, man, and I would love to get your thoughts on the word of the day. And now I don't even have the word of the day up on the screen. I can't believe this.
It's
but
exhort.
Today's word is exhort. That's right. Today's word is exhort. I'm going to give you the definition. I'm going to give you a sentence, and you're going to break it down and give it to us in truck driver terms where people can understand. How about that?
Okay.
All right. The word is exhort, and it means someone. To exhort someone is to try to strongly urge them to do something. The volunteers exhorted the young adults to register to vote before the upcoming election. Exhort. Break it down, Revis.
Yeah, well, I'm going to use the term exhortation because that's what I'm trying to do. We're trying to get these people to fix my truck. I'm strongly trying to get them to fix my truck.
Period.
Yes, and they strongly trying to make me sit here too and not make no money. So that's extortion also.
Now, does that have anything to
really
do?
Just mean.
Does that have anything to do with extortion or extortion?
You know what? Sometimes I think they one and the same. But extortion is actually when you hold something back and try to get something back for it.
Okay, so you're holding someone back. You said, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, exhort is something a little different. It's when you're trying to get somebody to do something, when you're strongly trying to convince them to do something.
Okay. All right.
It's like we are strongly trying to convince people to share this show so we can get our membership up.
Correct. I like that. So you want to urge them to do something, and we really want them to follow, share, and like the show, and let more people know. So that's kind of like exhort, right?
Exactly. That's exactly what exhort is.
Okay, I can live with that. So let's see. In the comments, if you have your cell phone, let us know what do you think on how did Revis do on the word of the day. 1, I see you. You did that. 2, no, sir, you didn't get it. 3, I feel your pain, Revis. It wasn't your week. Or 4, Revis is doing it. I'm learning from him. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let us know in the comments how did Revis do on the word of the day. Exhort. All right, Revis, anything else that you want to talk about?
You know, Christmas time is coming up, and Tall Boy's got merch.
Yeah, we do have some merch. Yeah.
We're gonna try to keep people warm this winter.
Right. So last week you mentioned, and we'll discuss this a little bit later on. But last week we mentioned that you said I needed to step my game up. That's what you told me, right? So I hope that I did when they see this later on, they'll like what they see. So we'll show them a little bit of the merch a little bit later on. How about that?
All right, that'll work.
All right. Well, in the comments, let me know, how did Revis do? Once again, on the word of the day. 1, I see you. You did that. 2, no, sir, you didn't get it. 3, I feel your pain. It wasn't your week. Or 4, Revis is doing it. I'm learning from him. Right now it says, hey, man, Revis is doing it. I'm learning from him. There it is. There, and you got a lot of 4s. I mean, even awesome. Even Matt said you're doing it.
Yeah, but I'm missing end of trading right now.
Oh man, yeah. You know what? I don't even see Ender here. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll get him. We'll get him. He'll get you next week. But outside of that, man, you have a good week, man. We got to get you out of Waterloo, Iowa, okay? And hopefully you have a safe week wherever you are throughout the week. All right.
All right, we trying to get up out of here, family. See you all next week.
All right, there it is. All right, Revis, we'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right, guys. Our stash stock party of the evening is, let's see, what did they say? It is the All That Glitters ETF party. You have 3 hours, 45 minutes, and 26 seconds to get your piece of stash stock. You don't get a whole stock, but if you go to stash.com/party and you sign up and you log in, you get this All That Glitters party stash stock. Now, you don't get a whole stock. You get a piece of incremental stock. So that's like a 0.2, 0.50, 0.7, but you don't get a whole share. All right. So at the end of the day, if you're interested, go to stash.com/party and log in and get your piece of stash stock. And then as an incentive, if you use my link in the description, when you spend 20 and you use my code, you get $20 as well. All right. So that's what it is. The All That Glitters ETF party is live right now. Here we go. All right, Matt. All right, we're going to go ahead and get this show started, man. I got to ask you, where do you want to go? You want to go Apple first, or you want to talk about some of the other news? What do you want to do, man?
Let's talk about some of the other news.
Some of the other news. Okay. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? All right. So, guys, as we're watching, feel free to put your comments on the screen. We'll respectively find a way to put them on there. And then at the end, we'll ask you a question, a poll question. And if you're watching on your phone, because I know some people are watching on their TV, but if you would like to participate in the poll, if you're watching from your phone, so you can watch on your TV, but then you can comment on your phone. And whenever the respective question comes up, you respond accordingly. Okay. So with that being said, let's get into this is perfect because Rich Vibes is here, man. And the UK is doing something very unique, right? And Matt, I think that this might be interesting because if this is successful in the UK, this could possibly make its way to the United States. And what do I mean by that?
The Brits are always up to something.
Yeah, they're always trying to push the limits. So in the UK, they're saying that judges are given the okay to use ChatGPT in legal rulings. I can't make this up. Like, we said AI was coming. We didn't think it was going to be coming like this. This is how the article reads, all right? The article reads a little something like this. It says, robots can help you determine your legal, or may help determine your legal fate if you end up in a British court. The UK Judicial Office issued guidance on Tuesday permitting judges to use ChatGPT and other AI tools to write legal rulings and perform several other tasks. The use of AI throughout society continues to increase, and so does its relevance to the court and the tribunal system. Now, they're saying that the judicial office, they oversee the judges, magistrates, and the members of the tribunal panels in England and Wales. They said that the guidance is the first step in a proposed suite of future work to support the judiciary and their interactions with AI. Now, they're saying that this may come as a surprise because who's been paying attention to AI stumbling with the AI stumbling introduction to our various legal system? And then they were saying that earlier this year in the United States, they were saying that lawyers were using AI as opposed to actually doing their actual work. That was a problem, right? And they were fined $5,000 after they submitted legal documents written by ChatGPT. So they didn't do the work. They just literally let AI do it for them. And basically, the AI made up several imaginary quotes and citations. And then in October, there was a rapper from the Fugees. They said that he claims that his former lawyer used ChatGPT with his closing arguments. So, I mean, it's not really popular here in the United States, but the UK is saying, hey, you know what? We think that we should be able to use this or utilize this. And so the question is, are you okay with this? So they're saying that judges are excited about the technology, and they're also saying that they use ChatGPT to summarize legal theories and that they were unfamiliar with and copied and pasted the results into an official ruling. So my thing is, you're a judge. That means you were a lawyer prior. Why do you not know this information? Your thoughts, Matt?
Well, there needs to be review and sign off of anything that comes out of ChatGPT. And a judge is supposed to bring wisdom. You know, the reason it's in front of the judge is it needs a ruling, and everything is unique for every case. So using ChatGPT, which is really a regurgitation of what society knows, judges can't take that into account all the time. I don't know. It has to be reviewed by the person and approved by the person. If it's a copy paste and you don't look at it, I've got a problem with it. So I'm kind of on the fence on this one, if that makes sense.
Okay, well, Rich Vibes, he actually lives in the UK, so this is perfect right here for him because why? He's saying that, as always, I say the law is an ass. So, hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, is this good? Now, they're saying that also in this article, they're saying that the judiciary noted that AI responses may be inaccurate, incomplete, misleading, or biased, and suggested that ChatGPT and other large language models are a poor way of conducting research to find new information you cannot verify. Now, they're also saying that the guidance also recommended that judges check the accuracy of AI responses before, they make their rulings. And that will alter the course of people's lives, So, I mean, you're talking about altering somebody's lives. And the thing is, are they going to actually verify this, or they're going to allow ChatGPT to do this?
I hope so. The article says there's 6 pages of guidance they're given to the judges. Hopefully they read all 6 pages so they know what they're getting into and what the limitations are. And again, they should review what ChatGPT says, and if they agree, they should, let it go. Confirm it.
So I guess my question that I have for you, Matt, is do you think that judges are really going to, utilize this information and say, hey, I'm not familiar and I'm going to go fact check myself? Or do you think that this is going to be one of those things where there's going to be a judge that's going to be lazy and say, no, I'm not going to fact check, and this is just a ruling based off of what ChatGPT says, based off of a petty crime or a misdemeanor or something like that?
My speculation is it'll be a mixed bag of everything. some untech savvy judges are going to run amok with it and bad things are going to happen. Some tech savvy judges will use it just fine. Some out of either of those two buckets, some will review the work and confirm it and some won't. I think it's a mixed bag. Hopefully it's you get the luck of the draw if you're in front of a judge in the UK.
So do you think that they should be able to bring ChatGPT, or judges should be able to use ChatGPT in the United States?
I think so. I think so. It's you're signing whatever document you're putting out there. Hopefully you do your due diligence and confirm what ChatGPT says or AI says. That's my only. I'm not for a straight ban. I haven't seen a reason why we should ban it.
I think that in felony or murder cases, I think that should not be used at all. Maybe something that's a misdemeanor, probably.
What if they're just summarizing a little, subsection of the law?
But you got to remember, this is part of the ruling. So it's not like they're summarizing. Yeah, they're summarizing, but does this have to do with any of the rulings? So
No,
now you're
I
saying
wouldn't
somebody's
think
life.
so.
You're saying somebody's life is here, is in jeopardy. Now that's something a little different. But if you're talking about a speeding ticket, that's a little harsh.
The judges are going to say, "Here's the facts. Is this guy guilty or not?" That's not how they're going to use it. That's not what the article says. I didn't think. I thought it was just to kind of do some clerical stuff to complete your report, to put in your ruling. The judge still has to make a ruling.
Right, but I mean, you got to think, and I'm trying to see if I can find this here. Let me see if I can find it, what they can do.
Well, okay. All right. If the question is, can we use AI to decide if someone's guilty or not, then no, absolutely not. But if they need it to do some clerical paperwork as part of the ruling to find a statute or act or, some sort of congressional action, that fine. Yeah, but no. It's not like the Magic 8 Ball. Like Magic 8 Ball, yes or no, am I guilty?
Right. Now, I agree with you on that. But it's saying that they are permitting judges to use ChatGPT and other AI tools to write legal rulings and perform several other tasks. So the legal rulings, that's the final decision. Now, the other tasks, I'm okay with that. But a legal ruling, I think, now, like I said,
it doesn't say to make a legal ruling. It just says to help write one. Presumably, the judge decided what the guilty or innocent, was before they jumped into ChatGPT. So
now I agree. Now, if you want to say it in a more professional way and you prompt it to say it in a more professional way, I agree with that. But if you're saying, that they can write the legal rulings, and that this is a fine line in certain courts, Matt. So I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
Why have a judge at all if the computer's going to decide if you're guilty or not? So we'll just do away with judges. Just ask ChatGPT.
I agree with you on that. One of the comments says here is laziness and complacency will set in. That's what I'm thinking. And then they're also saying, La Productions is saying, let's hope that they don't use AI to make the ruling in place of the judges.
Right.
Interesting take on that. All right, well, let's let the audience decide. What do you think of judges having access to ChatGPT? If you have your phone, let us know. 1, I like this. Judges can use the data to make better decisions. 2, oh, hell no. This will be biased. 3, AI has no place in a courtroom. Or 4, if it is regulated, I see nothing wrong with it. 1, 2, 3, or 4, let us know in the comments. What do you think of judges having access to ChatGPT? Now, Matt, I'm all for you. Like, if it's just something simple and minor, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. But at the same token, what I'm saying is if it is something to where they're going to get lazy, and no one knows if they're going to get lazy because right now it's new. But we're talking about you got to future proof yourself, right? You got to look down the road. There's going to be a judge that's going to say, you know what? I had a great night at, at a party or golf or, or vacation. And then they're just like, hey, what does ChatGPT say? Okay. And now, like I said, for clerical tasks, to say it in a more proper way, I'm all for it. If it's something that has something to do with a final decision, if it has anything to do, now me to regulate it, if it has anything to do with a felony, I would, or a murder trial, I probably would say stay away from that. But something misdemeanor, yeah, I could probably, I may not like it, but I could live with that. That's just my take.
This is definitely one of those articles where there is no one clear answer for every situation. This is I'm with you.
The audience has definitely spoken. AI has no place in a courtroom. So they can do that over there in the UK. But hey, don't bring that over here to the US. Is that fair? Is that fair enough?
I'll
okay.
Take it.
Yeah, you can. I can take that as well. All right, let's move on over to our next article. Now, this is interesting. This was the title because it was like pick one of the 4 best articles. And my big thing was when I heard this, and then I started seeing it on other tech blogs, right? So when I saw it on other tech blogs, I'm like, hold up. It's not just on one blog site, it's on multiple, and people don't even know that this is actually even happening. And what I mean by that is the police are using pharmacies to secretly access medical information about members of the public. Like, say what? There's a thing called HIPAA, right?
Oh, yes, there is.
Matt's like, hold on, put it up, Matt. Matt's like, whoa, do it again. Matt's like, no.
Not this.
This. Matt's like, no, we're not doing that.
This is my reaction to this article.
All right, let's go ahead and get started with this, man. Yeah, they're saying that they don't even need a warrant either to even do any of this. Like, that's crazy to me that this is even legal to be able to do this, right? This is how the article reads. They're saying that someone was just putting in an inquiry at the Senate Finance Committee, and they revealed that police departments can get access to private medical information from pharmacies, no warrant needed. Now that HIPAA may protect some access to personally identifiable health data, it doesn't stop the police from doing whatever they need to do. All right, it doesn't stop them. And so none of the U.S. major pharmacies are doing anything about it either. They're saying that it is what it is. All of the pharmacy surveys stated that they do not require a warrant prior to sharing pharmacy records with law enforcement agents unless there is a state law that dictates otherwise. Those pharmacies will turn medical records over in a response to a mere subpoena, which often do not have to be reviewed or signed by a judge prior to being issued. Fine print. Go ahead, read it right there. Matt, what do you think?
I am livid. This is so unacceptable. Now, it does talk about HIPAA, and somehow I think they're compliant with HIPAA in some way. I don't fully understand. That's the HIPAA is not sharing medical data law. Like, you've got to keep that confidential. But a subpoena, as you said, does not require a judge.
Right.
You need a warrant. You should have to have a warrant. The police must make their case in front of a judge and say, we think that this perpetrator broke the law and we need this data. And if we have it, we can prove our case. And the judge has to say, I agree or disagree. That's not happening here at all. They're just turning it over. Well, most of them, I saw CVS was, and a couple other big ones. A few kind of put up a little bit of fight, but not much. I am really cheesed off over this. I am not happy. I'd bring a lawsuit. I'd straight up. If I was in court and the evidence came forward when we were in discovery and this shenanigans happened to me, like they went around and got my drugstore prescription and used that against me, oh man, it would not end well.
Well, they're also saying that the committee reached out to Amazon, Cigna, CVS Health, the Kroger Company, Optum RX, Rite Aid Corporation, Walgreens, Boots Alliance, and Walmart about their practices for sharing medical data with police. Now, while Amazon, Cigna, Optum, Walmart, and Walgreens said they have law enforcement requests reviewed by legal professionals before complying, CVS...
That is a minimum statement. That sounds impressive. I'm not all that impressed. I'm glad they're doing something.
Right.
But, yeah.
Hold on. But they're saying that CVS, the Kroger Company, Rite Aid, said they asked in-store staff to process the request immediately. So the other ones are saying, hey, we have like legal professionals look this over before complying. But they're saying CVS, Kroger, and Rite Aid said they just ask in-store staff to process the request right now.
I mean, some of the tech companies, they will give yearly updates on how many requests for data that they've turned over. They won't provide any details, but Google will say, we've had 50,000 requests from law enforcement, that came through. None of that's happening here.
Right.
None of these pharmacies are even coming close to doing that. And to say, oh, these 4 used in-house counsel before we decided to comply, like that's not enough for me. You should just straight up reject it. Where's a warrant? Do you know what my welcome mat says on my house? It says, come back with a warrant. It's like, where's that type of standards in any of these companies? Even the ones that sent it to in-house counsel first, thinking that they're doing something good. No. I'd sue the lot of them.
Wow.
I'd make it a federal issue. I'd scream it from the mountaintops. My lawyer would be all over it.
Period.
All right. I'm with you, Matt. All right. They're saying that the pharmacies mostly blame the current lack of legislative protections for patient data for their willingness to comply with COP requests. So most of them told...
HIPAA, though.
Hold on, Matt. They're saying most of them told the committee that current HIPAA law and other policies let them disclose medical records in response to certain legal requests. And that's why the Senate Finance Committee is targeting HHS to strengthen these protections, especially since the 2023 Dobbs decisions that lets states criminalize certain reproductive health decisions. I just had to put that out there before you said that. And then they're also saying that under current HIPAA law, patients have the right to know who is accessing their health information, but individuals have to request the medical record disclosure data. Instead of healthcare professionals being required to share it proactively, consequently, few people ever request such information, even though many would obviously be concerned to learn about disclosures of their private medical records to law enforcement agencies. And they're also saying that the letter also urges pharmacies to change their policies to require a warrant and publish transparency reports how data is shared. That's what the article is saying. I'm going to put it on the screen so you can see it in the fine print. And this is about as real as it gets on the screen. There you go. You can read it. Go ahead, Matt.
I can read the article, but I think something's funky with this article because HIPAA's very clear on this stuff. So I take issue with what the articles, I don't take at face value that comment that HIPAA said we're allowed to. And this stuff about, oh, you're allowed to request it. And, but if you don't request it, we're not going to tell, the customers that we've shared their data. That's a bunch of bull. Oh man, I'd sue them. I'd have so many lawyers, you wouldn't be able to see the carpet, and I'd go after them. I'm serious.
All right, man. I see your blood is boiling. I just, wanted you to see. I wanted you to see what's going on. Like, this is why we do tech news, guys, because in this tech news, these are things that you need to see, you need to know about, you need to at least be aware because, and like I said, I'm putting it in the fine print. And what concerned me the most was that it wasn't just reported on one tech blog website, it was reported on multiple, and everybody has now taken issue with this. So now we have to take this back to the Senate Finance Committee. We have to take this back to HIPAA. We got to take it to whoever we need to take it to say, hold up, what are you guys going to do about this to make this right, make this whole because of a loophole? Come on, man. You got to do better. I got to ask in the comments.
I should run for president and fix this.
You got my vote, man. All right, especially with the current state of affairs right now. In the comments, on your phone, what do you think? Do you think the police should access your medical records without a warrant? 1, I don't see nothing wrong with this. They're just doing their job. I don't see nothing wrong with this. They're just doing their job. 2, why can't the politicians do their job and put a stop to this? 3, this is wrong on so many levels. And 4, I'm not worried because there's nothing for them to find. 1, 2, 3, or 4, let me know in the comments. What do you think about this? I mean, it's in the fine print, guys. Can't make it up. I mean, they're saying that there's a loophole, and until that loophole is closed, certain companies are just going to give you or give them the information that they want them to have. That's just what it is. I don't know. Yeah. Matt?
The only correct answer is 3, which is it's unacceptable on many levels.
On
it's
all
the only
levels.
Correct answer.
Right. On all levels. Sheila Baker is like 3. Sister Queen is like 3. Mama D is like 3. Everybody's like, we not feeling this at all. And I think it's just one of those things that it just went over people's heads. And because no one knew about this, it's like, well, we're not going to just tell on ourselves, right? We're not going to just expose it. So if we can get the information, the police are just doing their job. Hey, we just need to get your medical information to confirm that this DNA is you, and we can close our case. But that has nothing to do with the policy, if that makes any sense. Sean James says 3 and 2. Like, he's like, hold up. I can't figure out why the politicians won't get involved with this. So, I mean, it does start on, that upper level, and this is why we vote politicians in. So you may want to reach out to some of your politicians and let them know what's going on. So there it is. With that being said, let's see what we got here. Hey, everybody, it is the Lab Tech Show. Come on, man, hit that like button, subscribe button, that thumbs up. Man, come on, embrace this technology. It's called the Lab Tech Show. Embrace it. We got you. Come on. Now, look, I need followers. Will you support? We're building. Will you join us? We're live at 8 o'clock every Wednesday. Come on, hit that subscribe button. Let us know what's going on. Let us know that you're getting some value out of this, and let us know that you're feeling it, okay? If you're feeling it, come on, clap your hands. I know you feel the beat. Come on. I'm trying to get Matt Haas with some swagger. Come on. Now, when I come off this screen, he might just be bobbing his head left and right, or he might be bouncing like he's in church. I don't know. But at the end of the day, we just want you to hit that like button, tell 2 or 3 people, and help us get to 500 at least so we can get monetized. All right? It's the Lab Tech Show. Embrace it. We got you. Let's see. Is Matt bouncing? Come on. Is Matt bouncing?
I'm bouncing. I'm bouncing.
There it is. That's
Hey,
what I'm talking about. Okay.
Can I do a quick call to action now that we're at the halfway mark of the show?
Yeah. Speaking of that, give me 1 second, Matt. I think you might be surprised. Is it a call to action for you or for me?
Yeah, for me.
Oh, well, hold up, Matt. See, I was going to set it up, but you already beat me to it. But you know what? Matt, do you?
I'm wrecking everything over here. Sorry about that. Yes, I am so close to needing a few more subs on Awesome Fun Things. That's what I'm in the chat. If you want to check out my vlog channel, Awesome Fun Things, I talk about all kinds of crazy stuff. I just need a few more subscribers. Help me out, please, the Lab Tech Show audience, all my peeps out there. Sheila, Sister Queen, Mama D, Rich Vibes, Coach Adam popped in, Shalalala Productions. That'd make my year if I can roll over the threshold. I'm almost monetized on Awesome Fun Things. So please give me. I make crazy stuff over on Awesome Wood Things as well. If you want to see me make stuff with my hands.
Now, Matt. What people don't know is you do a show every morning at 8:15 in the morning, right? Can you tell them about that show?
Yeah, it's 8:15 Eastern time. It's usually Monday through Friday, but in December, it's 7 days a week. And I just talk about the creative things I do, or really anything I do. Now I'm a content creator, so most of my stuff is about me making stuff or being creative. But, you know, if I go somewhere the night before, or I'm planning my successes and failures, it's a fun show. I originally thought, who would want to be interested in just, you know, getting caught up on what I did in my everyday life? But people are really interested. It's just a fun show. It's live, interactive. I talk to the people watching in the chat, and we have a great time. It's usually just 10 or 15 minutes in the morning, and they just keep racking up. I'm going to roll on the 5th of January. I'll have my 600th episode. I've been doing it since August 2021, if you can believe it. So it's fun in the morning. Have coffee, see what I'm up to, chat, get in, get out, fun stuff.
And that's on YouTube at Awesome Fun Things. Is that correct?
That is correct. YouTube, Awesome Fun Things. That's how you find it.
Now, on your other show, you got Awesome Wood Things. Tell them about that one.
Well, I have a wood shop. I've got a couple computer-controlled machines, some lasers, and some overhead CNC carving machines. I'm always making fun things out of wood that aren't typically made out of wood. A lot of pop culture, a lot of 8-bit video games, fun, wacky, sci-fi stuff I make out of wood. Mostly it's smaller crafts. I'm not like here's the bookshelf that I built type of person, but yeah, I make weird geeky stuff out of wood, and I've been doing that for almost 10 years. I think I guess late 2024 it'll be 10 years. But yeah, almost 10 years I've been doing the Awesome Wood Things. It's crazy.
So
I've got another channel where I play the piano.
Yeah, the piano.
It's called Piano Awesome, but you know, that's
okay. Do you play any Alicia Keys covers or anything like that?
No. I like 80s hair bands on the piano because you don't think that would fit on the piano, but you know, hey.
Coach, I like what Coach Adam says. Coach Adam is like, hold up. I want to make sure. Coach Adam is like, hold up. Would you believe that? But he said, would you believe that? I love it, Coach Adam. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Thank you so much for the comment, man. All right, man. So you got, let's see, make sure I got this right. You got Awesome Fun Things. You got Awesome Wood Things. And you also have Awesome Piano things.
Awesome.
Oh, Piano Awesome Things. Okay, there it is. Awesome. Yeah, all on one screen. There it is. See, I had set you up and everything, man. I got you, Matt. Like, and
hey,
if you want to find out more about Matt,
I appreciate it, tall boy.
If you want to find out more about Matt, go to his website. It's matthaas.com. All right, we're gonna go ahead and
HAAS.
10 holy smokes is what Sha La 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 Productions has to say. All right, there it is. All right, let's go ahead and get back into the show, man. And with that being said, y'all know how I am. Y'all know Tall Boy is not Apple. This is why Matt is here. He's the homie. He's Apple. We don't have Apple and Android wars the way, some other people that have come onto the show have done in the past. But, we said let's be friendly about this and, let's update you guys with what's going on. And what I mean by that is Apple says we got some updates. And we want you to know what's going on in that new iPhone update. All right. So let's break it down, Matt. You mind?
Let's do it.
All right. So they said they had 2 beta versions, and they basically said that iOS 17.2. So if you have an iOS device, which is Apple, you have some new updates that have just now hit your phone. Okay. And they're basically saying that it also hit the Apple TV world as well if you have one of those devices. Now, they're saying that this update is a big one, and it can finally bring Apple's native Journal app, which was missing from the initial iOS 17 release earlier this year. And they're also saying that you can also do some things with Apple Music as well, okay? So the biggest feature they're saying is that the iOS 17.2 update is the new Journal app. And that's the native app where it will let users record, post about their day with the ability to add photos and video, audio clips, and even location data, all of which the user can reflect on at some point in the future. So it's kind of like a Facebook or an Instagram for your phone. That's the way I look at it. And it's saying it's another great step for helping with mental well-being, similar to the moods featured in Apple Health. Matt, you mind breaking that down?
Well, it's certainly a very large, major update. I have heard many, many rumblings on the interwebs about the Journal app. People are clamoring for it. I think there's a competitor to this that's been out for a while, and it's supposed to just totally crush the competitor. From what I understand, you sort of throw data in it throughout your day, and then you can easily come back and search it and kind of recall your thoughts and your things that you've saved and clipped and things like that. Yeah, it's a big, big major update. Sure. Get up to date. I pretty much install the updates right when they come out.
Okay. All right. Our second part of the update is they're saying that for those who have an iPhone 15 Pro, they're saying that, or the newer phone, they're saying that this update will bring spatial video recording. Well, this means that the iPhone 15 Pro or iPhone 15 Pro Max can be used to record spatial video footage that can be viewed on Apple Vision Pro headsets coming in 2024. So the ones who are not familiar with the Apple Pro Vision headsets, that is the metaverse or the competitor to the Oculus, or basically going into VR. So you'll be able to do that. And then they're also saying that songs that are favorited, they're saying that songs that are favorited will now go into a new feature, songs will now go into a new favorites playlist. There is also a new focus filter for Apple Music listening history, which will turn off listening history so songs that you or someone else plays with your account don't end up on that list. What do you think about that, Matt?
Well, the spatial stuff, you're not going to believe this because I love all things tech. I am total all in. I listen to the World Tech News just for funsies. But this spatial pictures and spatial video for the goggles, I don't get it. The goggles, I just don't get. I don't understand the virtual reality. Now, augmented reality, which this really doesn't talk about, all in. I'm 100% on board with augmented reality. But for the full headset stuff, I haven't seen anything compelling about that. So if you've got this newest iPhone and you want to take photos that are compatible with that, I mean, I guess go for it. That doesn't do anything to me, for me, but anyway.
And then what about the songs? So now they're saying that the songs will allow you to put them in a favorites playlist. And they're also saying that you can use a focus filter for Apple Music listening. I don't know if most people use Spotify, they use Tidal,
Yeah,
or if they even use Apple Music. But what are your thoughts on that?
I was using Pandora, and then with my YouTube Premium, which lets me engage the YouTube platform without ads.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not sponsored, but that's the best $12 you'll ever spend a month, in my opinion, with as much YouTube as I consume. So I'm not really using their music platform at all. So yeah, great. You can do some more fancy things with music with this update. Fabulous. But you know, the VR stuff and the music stuff, for me, it's not going to touch my day to day.
Okay. They're also saying that Messages now has a new sticker response that can be used instead of a tap back reaction. So when this is used, the selected sticker or emoji will be attached to the corner of a message similar to a tap back. Apple has also added iMessage contact key verification, which lets users verify each other to ensure a secure and private communication channel. Those who use the action button on the iPhone 15 Pro now have a new option to map it to its calls translate. This will launch the Translate app, making getting translations faster than before. So I think that's two separate things. So you have the translation button, so the action button that will allow you to tap it, and then you can translate the Translate app button. So if you travel out of the country, or if you need to do any type of language translation, then you can use that. But then this other one with the message with the sticker, talk about that one, Matt. What do you think about the sticker?
It's just one more thing that Android users aren't going to be able to participate in, because Apple throws all messages to an Android user with the MMS, which is like the 1990s technology, which is just like, that's why people use other messenger apps, because they get all the fun bells and whistles. It's just another bell and whistle that you're going to have. I mean, I'm all business on messages. I tend not to chat back and forth. I'm more, let's use the messenger app to arrange a time to physically meet, and then, then I'll just, talk people's ear off face to face.
Okay.
Yeah. Stickers, this is a nothing burger for me. And translation, I mean, great. Native translation on the phone, that would be wonderful. I mostly speak with English speakers, so, listen, this is a lot of great updates, but the main things, the stickers, the translation,
music,
the photos that work with the virtual headset and all that, and the music stuff, for me, it's a meh. Great tech. I'm excited about the tech, but I use my tools to do business and do creative things.
That's fair. All right, and then I guess the last one is, they said that the last bit of changes that were made were to the Apple TV app. So if you have an Apple TV, they have removed the movies and TV show tabs from the store. So there is also a new weather widgets to choose from, including the much needed details and daily forecast widgets. I don't know why that's important, but hey, if you have an Apple TV, this would be beneficial. And then you can also now get a digital clock widget. And then they're also saying that the Books app has a fast fade page turning animation. And yeah, that's pretty much all of the updates. And then they're saying if you want to be able to utilize these updates, if you have not already been updated, you can download the iOS 17.2 update directly on your iPhone now by going to the settings, go into general, software update, and then make sure you back up your data before updating. So Tallboy did not tell you to go update because I don't do iOS. But if you want to do the update, make sure you follow those instructions and make sure you back up your data, and that way you're protected. But, you know, you should have been an Android person anyway. I ain't judging you, but it is what it is. So everybody has their use case, and I can't be mad at you, okay? But with that being said, what do you think of the new Apple updates? 1, I like this. Apple makes me comfortable with these updates. 2, who cares? It's another update. 3, love it. Let me start learning how to use these new functions. Or 4, Team Android. No dog in this fight. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let me know in the comments, how do you think? And we'll go from there. 1, 2, 3, or 4. What do you think of the Apple new updates? What's up, Tech Troublemaker? What'd you say?
Yeah, Tech Troublemaker's here. Hi, Roy.
Yep, there it is. All right.
I met some of the Apple executives around the book product, the Apple Books.
Okay.
I was working with them on a project that was fun.
Okay. All
I
right.
do have tech cred. You know, I've got some.
I'm with you. Okay.
Industry contacts, I should say, in Adobe, Apple, Google.
Okay.
I wish I had some at Amazon. I don't have money. I don't have any tech.
Okay. Shout out to Stuart Video. He's here. Sean, James. See, these are my people. They showing up for the Team Android folks. They like, hey, look, man, we ain't got no dog in this fight. You know.
I saw James Hicks is here. Did you see his? He was a guest on Ecamm Live channel. I know that's a Mac software. You might not be palling around, but let me tell you, that show was straight fire. Him and 3 other people were on that show, and they were dropping the knowledge bombs. It's a good
dropping
show.
Bombs over there. Okay, I see you, James. What they say? Okay, that's what's up, James. But James,
look at this. Look at this.
I
have James's mug.
Well, they can't see. Yeah, there you go. Well, speaking of merch, that's right. Speaking of merch, you got the Focus merch. James, I think you might be impressed with this. Same with you, Awesome Wood Things. Tallboy's got merch. What they say? Hey, you.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Are you ready to conquer the winter in style? Well, look no further because Tallboy's got your back.
Tallboy's got merch.
Period.
First up, we got onesies for the little ones. Keep your babies cozy and adorable all season long with a variety of colors.
Party over here.
Tech is my energy. And for the cool crew, we got a variety of sweatshirts in all sizes. Show off your swagger while staying warm. You know you got to stand on business. Revis even has the word of the day.
Choose your words wisely.
Now, ladies, we got something special just for you. Our specialized sweaters will make heads turn and keep you cozy in the urban jungle. So what are you waiting for? Don't let the winter blues bring you down. Visit shop.tallboy.us today and grab your Tallboy winter gear.
Tallboy's got merch.
Tallboy, where style meets winter warmth. Get yours now.
Shop.tallboy.us.
Ow.
There you go. We got some merch. Go on over there to shop.tallboy.us. What'd you say?
Your show is on fire. I'm telling you, this is such a fun show. Everyone needs to tap in to the Lab Tech Show. And has everyone noticed the quality of his video since he got his new computer? Telling you, it's on point. Love it.
Big facts, big facts. All right, let us know in the comments. Just give us your thoughts. You don't have to put a number. Just let us know your thoughts on the Tallboy merch. Go on over there to shop.tallboy.us when the show ends. Let us know what you think of the merch, but let us know one word, a short phrase. Let us know what you think of the Tallboy merch. Somebody says we're tapping in. Shout out to the digital grow packs. I see you, man. Let's see. Love it, says James Hicks. He said that's what's up. Yeah, he's showing off his new computer. Man, Man, you guys are wild, man. I love it. I love it. See, this is real-time interaction. This is what we're doing, man. We're trying to make magic happen and let you guys walk away with some true value. Now, somebody said the merch is fire. Yeah, go on over there to shop.tallboy.us. Now, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. And let me see if I can get myself on the screen here. And I did not do this, but it's set up. So if anybody wants to purchase merch, that's right. If you want to purchase merch, if you use the code word panache, right? That's right. Flamboyant, outspoken, panache. I just feel like it's me. You get 20% off. I want to say it's 20%. If it's not, it's 15 or 20% off. I'll confirm that with you if you have an issue, all right? But let's just say it's 15% off, but if it is 20, you get an extra bonus, all right? If you use the word panache, you spell that Panache. Now, there's no code, so that means you were watching the show, and that way you know, all right? So if you choose to get some merch and you see something over there and you use code word panache, Panache.
I don't think there's an A on the end. Isn't it just panache?
No, Panache. Come on, man. You know I know this, Matt. Come on, Matt. You know I know how to use the word panache. I mean, this is who Tallboy is. He's outspoken. He's that guy.
Panache.
That guy. Yeah. It's with the E. Panache. Word of the day. Revis. He be making it happen, right? So if you use that, you go over to shop.tallboy.us, you get 15% off. If you get the extra 5%, that's a bonus, all right? So this is only for the people that are watching the show because I'm not going to mention this anywhere else, all right? So go ahead and get that holiday wear, get that winter wear, and if you see something for somebody else, maybe it could be a great gift item, all right? Shop.tallboy.us. Matt, man, we had another, it says 15% off. That's what everyone says. So, yeah, there it is, 15% off. Man, we had another article, but we've already exceeded our time. So maybe I save that article for next week because it's really in beta. So, is that fair?
That's fair. That was the security updates for iOS.
Yeah. So, I mean, we got most of the tech news that I wanted to get out for this week, if that makes sense. So, yeah. I wanted you to be able to talk about your brands. And one more time, I'm going to put this up on the screen for Matt. And thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. And before we go, don't leave, Matt. I have one more thing that I'm going to do after I let you talk about your thing. Make sure you go to matthaas.com. And also, Matt, the floor is yours.
Excellent. Yes. Awesome Fun Things is almost monetized. That's my vlog channel. I'm looking for just a handful of new subs. And if you have been subscribed and, you haven't checked it in a while, check to make sure you're still subscribed because, YouTube does some shenanigans every now and then and unsubscribes people because they think that's what you want, which I don't understand why they do that. So please go on over to Awesome Fun Things, and if you want to catch up with what I'm doing, it's a fun place to hang out. Drop me a subscribe. I would appreciate that.
Man, I definitely.
I'm all over the interwebs on these channels as well.
He's all over there, man. See, I had you. See, you got the overlays looked up. You got all
kinds of.
Yeah, you got all kind of stuff, and then hopefully before the end of the year, 2024, we're gonna put a twist on the show. So if you follow Awesome Fun Things, you'll know what I'm talking about because he only does it one day a week, but we can't tell him what it is, Matt. So, but it'll be coming in 2024. So some things are working behind the scenes. But I mean, I got lights going for you. We want you to feel special, okay? So thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. And you are awesome. As
thanks for having me.
The name says, right? And lastly, before we get up out of here, we got to talk about the brands. Hey, everybody. Man, we are at 98% of the new website, tallboy.us. That's right, 98%. We're almost ready. Might be ready for a Christmas launch. And then also, check out the website, labtechshow.com. That's right. If you know a tech company that would like to come onto the show and talk tech with us, and showcase a product, tell them to go to the website, fill out an inquiry, and we'll get them on the show. And then if you need live streaming production, Tallboy's got you there. We will produce that show. YourLiveProduction.com. Get all the details there. Now, a few people may not know this, but Tallboy's got a Roku and an Amazon Fire Station. That's right, his own station. So go on over there, TVE Media. If you have an Amazon Fire, if you have a Roku stick, search TVE Media and you will see all of the great stuff that's over there, all right? And then lastly, if you would like to support Tallboy, you can do Cash App or PayPal, all right? Those are the brands. Tallboy.us, The Lab Tech Show, and Your Live Production. And don't forget, we got Roku and Amazon Fire. Who's got their own TV station? That's right, their own network. Man, we're creating content over here, baby. Let's do it. The brands. Matt, I definitely want to say thank you, man. I hope you had a good time tonight. And hopefully you got some value out of tonight. And that's what's up. Hopefully you enjoyed
For sure.
yourself,
Thank you
man.
for having me. I'm able to play along whenever you need me, my friend.
He said, thanks, Matt. Great show. Revis says, the brand. That's right. We're going to make it right. Sister Queen says, good night, everyone. And great information and show. That's right. And good info, says Sheila Baker. And now to recap real briefly what we discussed earlier, right? We want to recap. We talked about how judges can now use ChatGPT in their rulings in the UK. Now, this is successful. It could potentially come over to the United States, but right now it's only in the UK. Secondly, we discussed how the police can access your medical information without a warrant at the local pharmacies. All right. So there's no warrant that's needed. They can literally just go in and say, we need this information. And the respective pharmacy will just hand it over. And if you don't like that, I think you need to reach out to your local politician. Lastly, we did some iOS updates, and Matt gave us his thoughts on those iOS updates. So if you have an Apple phone, no bias, no shade, but if you're interested, the article is in the description and you can play with those functionalities, and hopefully that you get some value out of utilizing those functions. You paid $1,000 for that phone. Go ahead and learn any and everything that you can about that phone. With that being said, it is the Lab Tech Show. God willing, we will be here next week. And then I think after that, it's going to be Christmas. So hit that like button. You see it. Do it again one more time, Matt. Hey, there it is. It is the Lab Tech Show.
You already know. Tall boy.
Look at that vibe. I see you, Matt. I see you. It's the Lab Tech Show. See y'all next Wednesday.